I'm at my favorite spot to upload and download videos because Sam's Club has got super fast Wi-Fi. They beam it out to this parking lot. There's a flat panel antenna on the side of the building. I've talked to them. They said they do it for the 18-wheelers that will park in this parking lot, just so that they can have Wi-Fi over here. I think a few of them probably are Sam's Club members. They do have the Walmart semis parking here. There's some more birds joining the party. I guess we're after bugs crawling in the dirt. There's some more. Must be a popular spot too for this. All congregating here this morning. Crows. Counting crows. There's another, no, it's not a crow over there. It's another little bird. I count 5 crows. I think that was a book, Counting Crows. Actually sounds a bit boring unless you're really into crows. Anyway, I got my pickup running, but it's not running right. There's still something wrong in there. I mean, I got rid of the oil leak. I got rid of the original problem. Because there's some problems that I had there before. There's a pigeon. Problem I had there before that's it's gotten much worse. I think I can nurse along to get a couple of jobs done, 2 or 3 jobs this morning, if I can. Going to see what I can do here. I'm going to head over to Charleston. There's a job I got to do over there. I'm going to pick up some parts while I'm over there. Probably head up to Costco. Actually, they call that Avondale Costco. The other side of 99th is either Phoenix or Charleston, depending upon what part of 99th you're on. But anyway, probably leave those oil stains on my pickup for a while, because when you're working it, you do get it oily. I had one guy tell me that I should trach it out, I should paint it and all that. I said, if I paint it, make it look real nice, somebody'd steal it. I want to make it look real nice, as long as it looks all ratty. Nobody's going to mess with it. It's a work truck anyway. I don't care what it looks like. Even when I was 18 years old, I didn't care what a car looked like as long as it got me around. My daughter has a comment on a car that she bought. She's posted a picture of it on Facebook, and she just bought it, and she's in the process at that time, the process of getting insurance on it, getting her driver's license. So I'm gonna guess that's what she's still doing. At some point in time, she needs to teach Damien how to drive. The guy's got to be 17 here in a few months. So, I knew how to drive when I was about 14. Got my license at 18. I actually got a couple learner's permits before that. I remember the guy that gave me the test. At the time I didn't realize that my parents' car had the springs all hopping out of it. The guy that gave me the test hopped in there. I drove maybe about a block. The guy looked at me and goes, "Hell, you know how to drive." So he said, "Just take me back to the office there." I did. He gave me my driver's license. I noticed later he had one of those donut-looking cushions that you sit down if you've got hemorrhoids real bad. So I'm going to guess he just didn't want to take a long extended ride in a car with springs. You get what I'm saying. I don't want to go into the graphic or gory details. A bunch of birds over there. Guess there's a bunch of tasty worms in there. I mean, if you're into eating tasty worms. I'm not into eating. I don't care to eat tasty worms. I hope everybody appreciates it. My earlier video, of course, I'm quitting YouTube, was an April Fool's joke. Remember one. I listened to George Norrie a little bit when he did Coast to Coast when he took over from Art Bell. Was one that he did in April Fool's where he going to turn Coast to Coast into a cooking show. And I first heard that and I said, yeah, this is an April Fool's joke. Saw right through that. I don't know, I just didn't care for George Norrie. He wasn't Art Bell. You could tell early on that there was a lot of rivalry between George Norrie and Art Bell, and I didn't care for it, so I just turned it off. And sadly, Art Bell has left us. He's out there in the ghost world, and that's one spirit I wouldn't mind meeting up with on the astral plane to ask a few questions. You can come back and say, hey, I've met up with Art Bell, and he's had this or that to say to me from the astral plane. Okay, well, I'm still here on the physical Earth plane. Hopefully, I'll remain here for a while. Leave you in the shadows of the Estrella Mountain chain. Colin to be James. It's a nice, cool, cloud. It's overcast, cloudy because it did rain a little bit yesterday. Perfect day to go hiking somewhere. If some chick wants to hike with me on a cool, cloudy morning, hey, let me know. We'll do some cute selfies. We'll do some. Hey, we'll go do the waterfall hike. If Gypsy, any of the Sarahs, because there's about 4 Sarahs that have YouTube channels. I think it's about 6 or 8 actually. Maybe they want to do the waterfall hike with me. If Victoria Rose, some chick that I haven't mentioned wants to do the waterfall hike with me, hey, let me know. Love to do it with you. And for that one special chick, Lieben Sie wohl, and ciao and auf Wiedersehen, and vaya con Dios.